Good afternoon. My name is Richard Brock, and on behalf of the Brotherhood of Rodef Show, we are conducting yet another conversation about the tales from the quarantine during the pandemic of 2020. We're reaching out to congregants to see how they're getting along and what's changed in their lives, if anything. Let me introduce you to Tom and Marian Allen. Say hello.
Hi,
Hello.
everybody.
I know I have to wait for that green box to show up to know you're there. It was very nice of you to agree to this interview. And essentially what we're just trying to figure out is, how are you doing today in particular? Is there anything special about today in your life?
We went for a walk. We're fine. It's the weekend, which the weekdays kind of feel like the weekend, although we're both working. But we're trying to make them weekends. So, good day.
Good. Who's at home with you? Any of your kids?
Our daughter, who lives in Brooklyn, has been here since March 12th. She had planned to come home, and things looked like they were going to get difficult, so we said, please come. And we're really so grateful that she's here and not in Brooklyn, where things are much more difficult and grim. And she's been a great help and a great joy, so it's a win-win.
Well, I'm happy to hear some of that as we were suffering from some unstable connections. If you're still with me, have the two of you gone out at all?
Other than we've gone for walks, we've gone to a couple of state parks, and that's it.
Have you ordered your groceries to be delivered?
No, I am 64, so I've taken advantage of the over 60 time, and I am literally at the door of the Giant Eagle at 6 a.m. On the Mondays that I go. Last Monday, I was the first person in the store. So
Is it eerie?
It's very eerie.
Yeah.
And I'm shopping for some other people. So I have a big order, and I started to kind of go in reverse order. So it was very strange. I really felt like I was the only person in this huge grocery store. But that's how we're getting it done.
And now you have to wear a mask when you go out too.
Yes.
But I assume they were a little easier for you to find since you're a nurse. So.
Well, I'm not practicing currently, so we've made masks and ordered masks. But yeah, I've been wearing a mask at the grocery store for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, well, that's always fine when you do, and then you see the others who aren't, and you get nervous.
Yeah.
Are you scared to go out?
No.
No.
Okay. Well, both of you work outside the home, I presume. So what does that look like for you now, Tom?
Well, I now work inside the home. As you know, Richard, I work for a law firm, and our law firm on the 13th of March went completely to remote working, and which has actually worked very smoothly, in terms of our law firm very much staying in business and doing a lot of work. And so I've been just moved from my office downtown to my new office in our home in Point Breeze.
Do you feel that you're as productive?
Yeah, I actually do. I actually feel, part of it is the nature of my job, but I feel like I've been, it really hasn't been a big problem for me. I was involved in the planning for our firm to go to remote working, and we were concerned about how difficult it could be and what problems people could run into, but it's turned out that it's been very smooth, and we have not had a lot of problems being able to do the work we need to do remotely.
So is it possible as a result of this grand experiment that more people from your firm could work at home on a regular basis?
Yes, I think that's the case. And a lot of people worked remotely even before this crisis because we travel a lot and on business. And so, but I would anticipate there'll be even more of that. It's just in the nature of our jobs. We have the kind of jobs that you can do a lot of the work remotely.
I would quite agree. And your dear lovely wife by your side there. And anything in particular during this interesting time we're experiencing?
Workwise, you mean? Or
Work-wise or volunteer-wise?
Workwise, my work has ticked up a bit because I'm doing consulting for families looking for care for adolescents and young adults with mental health challenges. And this thing is pathogenic in a lot of ways. And for vulnerable people, it's destabilizing. But the other thing I've been doing is a big interview project with our older members, where we've been calling, a group of us have been calling to find out, same thing, how people are doing and what needs they might have. And it's been a very gratifying experience. So those are the two things that have been keeping me busy.
Any family celebrations or interesting stories regarding how you celebrate things now?
We had a Seder with our out-of-town children and our Machatunim, and that was really fun, and we all enjoyed it. And yesterday, some of us celebrated the birthdays of four of our cherished, four of the greats, as I call them, over Zoom. Last week was Carol Lehman, Nancy Rosenthal, Helen Oringer, and Jan Fromkin's birthday. So we got together over Zoom and a beverage of choice and wished them a happy birthday and good health.
That sounds lovely.
It was.
And I can't thank you enough for sharing your day with us and your stories. And we wish you happiness being in each other's pocket for the next couple weeks.
Thank you. And same to you.
Yeah, and yours.
Thanks.
And
Take
everyone.
care.
Thanks.
Sure. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.